Good morning and welcome to Brunch with Brian. Ta-da! Yes, we're here on your home investing live stream and it's Friday the 13th today. So it's actually National Haunted House Day today. So maybe you can go to a haunted house where you live. And when we were kids, we had a neighbor who was really fun and they had a haunted house and then we started doing haunted houses. And so our house was famous for miles around. People would drive to come through our haunted house on Halloween. And my family, there was 5 of us born in 6 years, and the neighbors, and everybody would put on costumes, and the kids would come in the front door, and they'd go through the kitchen, and then go out the other door on the front of the house. And it was quite a great time, and many fond memories of my youth. So Friday the 13th. Now, are you a superstitious person? Today, one of my favorite songs is Stevie. Check this out. If you have not heard this song in a while, or if you've never heard this song, Stevie Wonder, Superstition, is one of my favorite songs of all time. Great dance song as well. But today, obviously, Friday the 13th, people get superstitious. And then you start thinking about, well, what do people really believe? What would you have to believe that, it's bad luck for a black cat to walk across your path or whatever? You gotta, and then, we all have our little superstitions. And it's funny, like in baseball and certain sports, people have, rally caps and certain things they do. And so some people are very superstitious. Does Friday the 13th hold any, anxiety for you? It doesn't particularly for me, but I know some people, it depends on kind of what your beliefs are. So, looking at people's beliefs, that's an interesting thing. So, what's your beliefs about not just the world, but about yourself? How do you believe I am a real estate winner? Is that a belief of yours? And remember, sometimes you have to get a belief and hold on to it before it manifests in reality. And so I want you to be using that affirmation. I am a real estate winner. And constantly until you're cashing a bunch of checks as a real estate winner. That's the idea of shaping your own world and your own mental processes and choosing kind of your beliefs. So I always like this saying, and if you've never written this saying down or thought about this, faith is not a possession, it's a decision. So faith, you just don't have faith all of a sudden. You don't just own faith. It's a decision to have faith in certain things and to have faith in yourself. Having faith in yourself. I have faith in myself. That's a great affirmation. Having faith in yourself and your own skill sets and your own brain power to figure things out and to be successful is a huge part. And that's confidence. So confidence is obviously a huge factor in success of any type. And even confidence is a huge factor in your sort of willingness to try stuff. If you have low confidence, are you going to go out and try to do a new thing and try to change your life? Are you going to try to get into real estate investing if you have zero confidence? Probably not. You probably have to have a certain level of confidence to say, hey, I can learn something, I can make money at it, I can change my life and my family's future with this. And so that's a belief I absolutely want you to have. And if you don't have it, then it's probably some garbage that you heard from when you were a kid, because I know you're smart enough to do it. And I know, and it's just a matter, if you're smart enough to do it, what does it really come down to? It comes down to your belief that you can do it. Otherwise, you won't put the time in to do it, or you won't take the steps that will lead to success if you have lots of nagging doubt all the time. So yes, you have to have faith and decide to have faith in yourself. Yes, I am a real estate winner. In parentheses, I am going to be a real estate winner. But you remember, you're building the reality. We call that future pacing, building the reality in your mind so that then it will manifest in reality. So have a great Friday the 13th. And, let's turn it around. Instead of being an unlucky day, let's make Friday the 13th really lucky. How do we do that? How do we take what some people would consider an unlucky day and make it lucky? Through action, through focused action. Focused action is what leads to success, and you know that. So let's get focused action going this weekend. Let's make a lot of outbound calls. Let's get on our, let's make some closing calls. Even going out on a deal meeting tomorrow. We always call deal meeting Saturday. So get out and get on a deal meeting tomorrow. Even if you have to just call a bunch of FSBOs today, or listing realtors or landlords, remember we got all those opening call scripts right in your manual. And the main ones that you can always use to generate business quickly is the landlord opening call, the FSBO opening call, and the listing realtor opening call. Now, if you where you live, if there's no good deals on the MLS, and that's the case in some areas, then you won't be making a lot of listing realtor calls in your area. But does that mean you can't do them in Cleveland? I'm telling you, Cleveland, I've just discovered, is a pretty good city for cash flow deals. Some good cash flowing properties. It's kind of like Detroit. And you can get properties very inexpensively. So even if you had to come up with financing, even with the down payment, you're not going to break the bank with properties in that area, and you can get some big, nice cash flows. So, guys, kind of a varied topics today. Good morning, Caleb. How you doing? WL, great to see you. You were here early this morning saying hi to everybody. So, guys, I have faith in myself. Let's do that for our affirmation for today. We always say it 3 times on 3. Okay, ready? What? 1, 2, 3. I have faith in myself. I have faith in myself. I have faith in myself. Wow, that's a good one. That's one you should be using a lot. I have faith in myself. That is really that's a very powerful affirmation. I had to wear a black shirt today because it's Friday the 13th and haunted house day, National Haunted House Day. Hey, Tony, how's it going? Business is booming. That's great. Oh, you're hearing back from sellers who previously, okay. So you got some other deals cooking. Yeah, and guys, that's one thing that's happening in the marketplace right now is because of interest rates and different factors at play, deals are even falling out, and sellers, that's why follow-up is so crucial. Thank you for bringing that up, Tony. Guys, follow-up will lead to deals, absolutely. So do your best. Don't ever think a deal is dead. Unless someone tells you don't call me anymore, pretty much we don't throw anything into a total suspect file and don't call them unless they say absolutely don't call me. Or the house sells. If the house sells and we know it's not going to be a deal, then we let it go. Or if they say don't call me, otherwise it's going into that follow-up file. I talk about this once in a while. It's our daily ultimate follow-up system, DOOFUS, we call it. And that's just that hanging file folder 1 through 31, where you're putting in your folders for the next time you want to call people back for the date. So if I called someone today and they didn't pick up, I'd be putting them in that folder that says 14 because I'd be calling them tomorrow. I want you to call every good lead you have every day until you get a hold of it, and do a video text on the 3rd day. That really gets people to call you. Okay, so we did our affirmation. Now we got to do our deep breathing. Nice deep breath in. I hope you're doing deep breathing during the day too, because it's really good for you, and it really changes your mood sometimes. Ready? Another one. It's invigorating. It's amazing how physically, it changes you physically, invigorates your body, but also energizes your mind. And hold it a minute and let it go, because that's always, and smile therapy. Remember, always putting a big smile on your face. That's great for having a positive attitude and maintaining that positive attitude. So great to see everybody. If you ever want to chime in, guys, I like to click and say hi to you. So Eugene, good to see you. Great to see you here. Anybody, guys, if you don't normally pop in, let's make this a habit. Eugene, I'd like to see you here more. So try to pop in remember we do it Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, every weekday except Wednesday. Normally at 9:30 a.m. Pacific time, but on Tuesdays we do it at 8:30 a.m. Sorry to mess you up, but that's how it is. So tune in every weekday except Wednesday and join us for some positivity and also some great tips about real estate investing. So until I see you guys, have a great weekend. Until I see you on Monday. Oh, and make sure you're signed up for our Taking Action workshop. I was telling people that it's a week from Saturday. It's actually 2 weeks from Saturday. So it's October 28th, 2 weeks from tomorrow. Make sure you're signed up. And remember, this is a Zoom call, so we're going to have to cut it off or else we're going to have too many people. We won't be able to have everybody's cameras on. So make sure you're signed up. Go to the homeinvestingacademy.com, homeinvestingacademy.com, and sign up for $1. Normally $14.97. So sign up, and we want to see you 2 weeks from tomorrow at this amazing event. We're going to be going over realtors, mindset, what's hot in the market right now. Really incredible information. So, Stuggies. So, guys, we will see you on Monday, bright and early. Until then, keep expecting success, getting awesome training, and of course,